welcome back to my channel. My name's Sam and the channel Be Positive Sam. I say that every time, but hey, why not? You have to excuse the face today. Look at it. I know I've not been in the sun or the Caribbean. I woke up this morning and my face is blotchy as anything, itching like mad, and just another one of those crazy symptoms that I seem to be getting as I'm getting older. So that with all the other bits and bobs going on, you know. So anyway, no makeup on, so I just look like Scary Sam today. Right, it's been 2 weeks since I've seen you, and I know I can only apologise. I've had a bit of a funny week. I was feeling a little bit down because, as you know, the others, we all follow a healthy eating plan. I'm on Slimming World. I've got my daughter that's following Slimming World with me at home, and my other daughter's doing Weight Watchers with a friend that's also doing Weight Watchers, or WW. So we're in a little group together and we're all helping one another out. And believe me, it really does help. I'll give you an example in a minute. And I've forgotten what I'm saying. So, oh yeah. So I was feeling a little bit down because the others in the group all seem to have been doing better than me. My friend has lost, I can't remember now how much she lost. And I only lost £4. So, because I lost £2 last week. And I forgot to tell you that bit. So, and because we did the video the day before weigh-in. So I lost £2 last week, which is good. And I know it's a good weight loss. It really is. But I was hoping, because it was, you know, it's like you start afresh and you just want to lose so much. And then my youngest daughter, she lost £3. And I know for a fact that she doesn't stick to it completely. And my other daughter, she had a whopping loss, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. So I was feeling my £2 was just a bit like, I just felt like I just needed I don't know. I felt like I needed a £4 loss. So I stuck to it. I haven't drunk so much water this week. But I've had my oldest daughter here at home with me, and like I said, when my friend helps. For an example, we was in the Bowls Club the other day, and they bought a tray of warm sausage rolls. And I don't know about you, but I do like the smell of a sausage roll. And she put them on the table. And my friend was there, and she said, "No, we don't want them, do we, Samantha?" And I was like, "Yes." let me smell. And she was like, "No." So I looked at the lady that put them on the table. I said, "Can you move them, please? Because we're trying to lose weight." And she said, "Oh, that's perfectly fine. I'll take them away." So we were reminded us of the Bisto advert where the trail of steam goes. We were like, she walked on by. So, yeah, I didn't get a sausage roll. Anyway, I said to Trini, my friend, I was like, had you not been sitting there, I would have possibly had 3, because they were like quite big ones. I was like, I possibly would have had 3, but I was like, the smell was just good enough. So silly things like that. And then because, I do see her quite often throughout the week, and she phones or whatever, I feel like she's always on my shoulder, and sometimes I feel like flicking her straight off, but which I did yesterday when I ate a rock cake. But that was after weigh day. And we had Women of the Year yesterday, and the lady that won it, oh my life, she's such a lovely lady. So it was a well-deserved, and we had a taster session, and somebody made the chili meatballs from the new tray recipe book. I tried that and it's delicious. It really was nice. And they had quite a big portion that was made. And she said, I can't believe how much it makes. So I'm going to have a go at making that. Probably not this week, but I will have a go at doing that. So yeah, that was quite interesting. So it's a bit like buses. You wait all this time for one, and then all of a sudden two come by, don't they? Yeah. Well, guess what? Okay. Are you ready? So, we got one bus goes by, and then the other one followed clean after. Double whammy. So, what was that? What's the saying go? One's company, two's company, three's a crowd. So, yeah, something like that. Anyway, so I'm gonna have my two. And you get these stickers. So now I was going to put them on my book. Yes, I did achieve my Half a Stone award back in August, but I have rejoined, which is why it's restarted again. So I felt like when it was like, oh Sam, you've lost half a stone, I was a bit like, I wish I never cancelled it now. But hey. So I now weigh, I'll tell you what I weigh, I don't know if you're interested, but I now weigh 13.10. So looking back, yeah, so that's now back to where I was. I went all funny, so it was in April. So yeah. Oh, I'm quite pleased with that. So I've gone 13.10 and I was 16.5.5 on my other book. So yeah. So anyway, my half stone. And slimmer of the week. So I've got a lovely basket. My face, I'm absolutely going. So now let's talk about my daughter. Now, I know I've been saying for weeks I was going to get my daughter to come on and join us. That was my youngest daughter, but my oldest has come and joined with me. She's doing Slim Well with me. We do it together at home. She doesn't go to group. She does it at home. And she has done so well. And she's sitting here. She's hiding. So I would like her to walk around the bed and come and say hello. As you can see her in the telly, look. So, and here she is. Meet Chloe. This is Chloe, everybody. She is my firstborn, though, and
the best. I'm the best because I'm first.
Yeah, you reckon. So, how well did you tell them? Tell all my lovely subscribers.
So,
my friends.
Yeah, hello, friends. Basically, I thought that I needed to do something about my weight. I have never been this size, and it wasn't until I got back I then realised that I need to do something. So I stuck with the plan. Obviously, as Mum said, I don't go to the group. I just follow it at home. I drank a lot more water. That's I think probably one of the biggest things. And I didn't really have any chocolate. I didn't have any crisps. I was just like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm going to eat healthily.
But you did have sins.
I did eat my sins.
Because you can't.
I didn't eat all of that you were allowed a day. I had less than.
Because I didn't want you to feel left out.
Mm-hmm.
So
I stood on the scales on Monday morning and I got off. I went into the kitchen and said, Mum, I've lost 7.5 pounds in a week. 7.5.
That's amazing.
And it's still every now and then I go, that's a lot. That's half a stone. Where did I lose half a stone? But I did say a couple of days before that I felt something had shifted somewhere because my tummy didn't feel so tight. Like, it didn't feel as hard because sometimes, like, when you eat something like with bloating, you go like, oh, my stomach feels like rock. But it doesn't feel like that, nowhere near as it used to. My jeans felt a bit of movement going on.
And then what I did is I ran into the shed and I found a load of things like a hammer and heavy items. I put them in a carrier bag so she could actually feel the weight of the 7.5 pounds. And you was quite surprised, weren't you, Chloe?
I was like holding it and I was like, there's no way that is 7.5. I was like trying to hold the bag. I was like, I can't, what the hell?
Now you understand why I was like, my £2. It just seemed a little bit. But anyway.
And as you say, just keep chipping away. It doesn't matter how many.
Exactly. So we've been drinking lots of water together. We've been snacking on fruit, haven't we? And
I've been making our lunches during the day.
Yes.
So we're getting all our vegetables and
that's
protein
right.
as well.
Because what is it that I say to you? Concentrate on the...
Oh, God, I can't remember. I'm like...
Thanks.
No.
Concentrate on the inside. Make yourself healthy.
Okay, that was it.
For God's sake.
Yeah.
See? You can tell she's my daughter. She don't listen to me.
And the outside will follow. That's what you say.
Exactly.
To the T. To the T.
Yes. So, yeah. So, and we're... So when is it you're weighing on? On a Monday. That's it. Because I weigh on a Thursday, you see. So everybody in our little group always different. So we're not in competition with each other. So we're just here to help one another along.
Mm-hmm.
And I find it's quite helpful. I don't know. Do you find it quite helpful?
Oh yeah, like because we have a group chat that I was in because it was Mum, my sister, and the friend. They were all in their own thing, and then I joined later on. But the support that the friends give it's incredible. Like when Mum was saying about the sausage rolls, she was like, oh, I would have sat there and I would have probably eaten the whole thing. And she's like, no, we don't need those. But I do that with Mum when we're at home, which is a bit more difficult because it's right there. Yeah. Where if you're out, I think it's a bit more easier to go, no, thank you.
And you've never actually met
I've never
friend.
met her, no.
And yet you feel like you know her.
I've known her for ages.
Yeah,
she sends really positive like gifts through the chat as well. She loves a gif. Yeah. I've noticed. And it's like if you go like, I've lost like £1 or like as Mum said, she lost put in the chat, she said, oh, I've lost £2, and she'll send like a dancing monkey going woo, like she's very supportive, and I've never met her, but she's ever so lovely and sweet. And she was like asking like, oh, what are we having for lunch today? I need to come round to have your lunches. They look so much better than mine.
Yeah. So, we also what we discussed is we had a discussion, and
yeah.
Chloe feels that she's got quite a little bit to lose, and the end goal seems miles away, doesn't it?
It does.
So I suggested to Chloe, because I've been in Chloe's shoes, and I suggested that rather than thinking that far away, so in the first week I said to her, why don't you just concentrate on half a stone?
Yeah. Well, I kind of did that.
So she smashed that one out of the water. And so now I said to her, now concentrate on the next half a stone, and then take it to smaller chunks, and then perhaps the end goal doesn't seem so far away. So yeah, and you seem quite brighter and happier. I mean, look at my nose. Oh, God. So, so that was our week. Mary, she lost £3, didn't she, in £2 a week. So she lost £5, but she doesn't have half as what we got to lose. But I find it
I think she's very strong for doing what she does, like trying to lose the weight, but she's in an environment that's around ice cream all the time, every day, 5 days a week.
I know, and they just get given boxes of these ice creams to taste, so they can tell the customers whether they like them or not.
Yeah.
I mean, no wonder she's put on weight. They all have what was it? Ferrero Rocher.
No, it was the Lotus Biscoff ice cream that's coming.
The Lotus Biscoff ice cream. Apparently.
# not sponsored.
No. I said, please don't bring them home for me to try.
No, there will be nothing left.
The only ice cream that I did say to her was the Soleros, because they're 5 sins. And I know exactly where I'm going with that. So, as for anything else, she can keep them at work. As much as I like to eat the ice cream. So, so going back to... So when I went on the scales, I was a bit like, please. And then when she said to me, well done, it's £2. I was like, yay! I was quite pleased about that. And then we had our taster, and then at the end she said, with a big £2 loss, she said, Sam's Stimmer of the Week. I was like, get in. So we got some nice runner beans somebody bought from their allotment and some different things.
Well, we had those last week as well.
Yes. I was second, wasn't I? And the lady wasn't there. So
so you brought them home and they were really, really nice.
Yeah, they were actually.
In comparison to store-bought and homegrown, I was like, these are really nice. I was like,
I know, I must admit, it made me think, actually, I'd quite like to grow some.
Have your own allotment in the garden.
Well, I was meant to have grown tomatoes this year and they're still in the tin. I never did do it. I can only apologise. I'm so sorry, but I did call him Terry, didn't I? Terry Tomato or something.
Probably.
Something. So he's still in the tin. So I hope I might do tomatoes and beans next year. Next year. Yeah. What are we in? Yeah. Coming to the end of the season now. So, and if Chloe's here, perhaps Chloe can learn to grow them for me. So, right. So that's. I've not really explained much about Slimming World, but it's an introduction to Chloe. You haven't got a channel, have you?
No. Well, I do, but I haven't got anything on there.
No. And you love your cross stitching, don't you?
I do.
So, which helps with eating. Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody was out the other day. And of course, when you're on your own, you're like, I'm bored. And what normally boredom leads to is to you to go, I'll have a packet of crisps, or I'll have that piece of chocolate that's sitting on the side, and you're like, no. So I disappeared and got my cross-stitching stuff out, and because I was so focused on, because I went wrong somewhere, I had to unpick it all, I then had to focus on what I was doing for ages. So, and then before I knew it, like 2.5 hours had gone by, and I was like, I'm not hungry anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly a bit like me with my doodling or
puzzle
writing or something. So it does help to have something to do with the snacking. So right, well, if you do get a channel, I'll put a link, but not on perhaps on this channel. I don't know. You will find her. You will, and no doubt Chloe can make an appearance again, and let me know if you do it with somebody, or your daughter or friend, mother, brother, sister, aunt, whoever.
Uncle,
cat. Some pets have to go on a diet, don't they? So, yeah. So, So if you've enjoyed this video and you've enjoyed seeing Chloe, please give us a comment and a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, please give us a subscribe. And I'm sure we'll be back again soon. So, anyway, until next time, see you later. Bye.